pale fog rolled into Crystal Cove, thickening the air with a chilling unease that seemed to seep into the town's cobblestone streets. The quaint town, known for its serene beauty, now bore an unsettling silence that blanketed its familiar charm. In the stillness of early dawn, a shadow emerged from the mist, gliding with an eerie grace that sent shivers down the spines of anyone brave enough to watch. This figure, a phantom cloaked in icy tendrils, left a trail of frost where it passed, marking its presence with an unnatural chill. Whispers of its haunting spread like wildfire, and fear rippled through the town as residents barricaded themselves indoors, dreading the unknown. The fog seemed to hold secrets, each wisp curling with ominous intent, amplifying the mystery. Velma, ever the analytical mind, was deep in her investigation when she stumbled upon a weathered journal buried in the dusty archives of the local library. Its brittle pages spoke of the Frosted Mariner, a legendary pirate ship that had mysteriously vanished near Crystal Cove centuries ago. The journal recounted tales of icy storms and ghostly apparitions, drawing eerie parallels to the town's current predicament. The chilling lore suggested the ship's icy demise was linked to the Phantom's current appearances. Meanwhile, Daphne, captivated by the ethereal beauty of the Phantom's frost patterns, uncovered a peculiar connection to an abandoned glass factory on the outskirts of town. The factory, once thriving, had become a desolate relic, its shattered windows and rusting gates serving as a backdrop to the unfolding mystery. As these clues began to surface, Fred devised a bold plan to explore the factory, enlisting Shaggy and Scooby, who begrudgingly agreed, swayed only by the promise of endless snacks. Under the cover of twilight, the gang ventured into the derelict factory, its towering silos casting long, menacing shadows across the cracked pavement. The air inside was heavy with the scent of decay, and cobwebs draped over rusted machinery like forgotten memories. The structure groaned with the weight of its abandonment, each sound heightening the gang's unease. As they delved deeper, intricate frost etchings adorned the walls, their patterns mirroring the icy trails Daphne had observed. Curiosity gave way to alarm when Fred pried open a hidden door, unleashing a sudden chill that swept through the room. A howling wind seemed to emanate from the depths, carrying with it a whisper of forgotten voices. Before they could react, the Phantom materialized, its glowing eyes piercing the gloom. Chaos erupted as the gang scrambled to escape, their hurried footsteps echoing in the vast emptiness. Regrouping at the safety of their van, the gang was shaken but resolute. Velma meticulously examined a shard of frosted glass that Daphne had retrieved, discovering traces of sea salt embedded in its surface. She hypothesized that the glass had been exposed to briny air, further connecting it to the sea and the Phantom's nautical origins. This intriguing clue redirected their investigation toward the nearby docks, a place steeped in mystery and maritime lore. The docks had long been a hub of activity, now eerily quiet under the Phantom's reign. Shaggy and Scooby, though hesitant, were lured to the fog-shrouded marina that night with promises of fresh fish sandwiches. Their nervous banter provided a brief respite from the tension that hung over the group, their humor a counterpoint to the weight of the mystery. At the docks, the Phantom's spectral form loomed over the shadowy piers, its chilling presence magnified by the creaking of the old, weathered boats. The fog clung to the water's surface, making each movement feel amplified and unnatural. Fred, undeterred by the ghostly spectacle, uncovered a hidden passage beneath the boardwalk. This clandestine route linked the marina to the abandoned glass factory, a revelation that deepened the mystery. Inside the passage, they stumbled upon crates marked with the insignia of the Frosted Mariner. Each crate concealed smuggled relics, their presence hinting at a sinister operation intertwined with the Phantom's haunting appearances. The artifacts seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, adding an air of danger to their discovery. While Fred and Daphne mapped out the labyrinthine tunnels, Velma's sharp eyes discovered a manifest detailing stolen artifacts and mysterious deliveries. Her suspicions grew as she pieced together the connections between the Phantom and these illicit activities. The manifest's detailed logs painted a picture of a well-organized smuggling operation, its roots extending far beyond Crystal Cove. Meanwhile, Scooby, his nose leading the way, uncovered an old freezer unit humming ominously in the corner. The freezer bore signs of tampering, its surface layered with frost that hinted at prolonged use. Shaggy's scream reverberated through the space as the Phantom reappeared, blocking their only escape route and driving their fear to new heights. Thinking quickly, Fred devised a plan to buy time. Using the contents of the crates, he constructed a makeshift barricade, while Daphne bravely distracted the Phantom with her resourcefulness. She wielded a flare she had found earlier, its fiery glow casting dramatic shadows that momentarily disoriented the apparition. Velma worked swiftly to activate the freezer unit, intending to overload its cooling system. The machine groaned under the strain, its hum growing louder as frost spread uncontrollably. As the Phantom's icy aura began to wane, the room filled with a dense mist, obscuring their surroundings and allowing the gang to slip away unnoticed. Their escape was a testament to their quick thinking and teamwork, a reflection of their unshakable resolve. Back at the van, Velma pored over the clues they had gathered, her mind racing to connect the dots. Her analysis revealed a pattern. The Phantom's appearances coincided with the schedule of recent shipments. Suspicion fell on the factory's reclusive owner, Mr. Hargrove, whose financial troubles had worsened after the glassworks had shut down years earlier. The gang resolved to confront him, but they knew they needed undeniable proof to expose the truth. Velma suggested a deeper dive into the factory's history, uncovering records that hinted at a troubled past, rife with rumors of corruption and deceit. Fred formulated an elaborate trap at the docks, setting up decoy crates to lure the Phantom into the open. As the gang waited in tense anticipation, the figure emerged from the fog, its glowing eyes fixated on the bait. The atmosphere was electric, every creak and groan of the docks amplifying their tension. Shaggy and Scooby, terrified yet determined, executed their part of the plan, scattering bait around the area to lead the Phantom into Fred's trap. The creature pursued, its icy aura freezing the ground beneath it, but it could not outwit Mystery Inc.'s cunning strategy. In a climactic moment, Fred's trap sprang perfectly, a reinforced net capturing the Phantom mid-stride. The gang approached cautiously, their breaths visible in the frigid air. As they removed the mask, they were astonished to find not Mr. Hargrove but his assistant, Gerald, who had been orchestrating the smuggling operation under the guise of a ghostly apparition. Gerald's cooling suit, fashioned from salvaged factory equipment, had created the chilling illusion that had terrified the town. His desperate actions stemmed from greed and the promise of easy wealth, his motives exposed in the light of day. With Gerald's confession, the mystery unraveled. He had exploited the legend of the Frosted Mariner to cloak his greed and deceive the townspeople. The gang discovered a ledger among Gerald's belongings, detailing the locations of the stolen treasures. The artifacts, spanning centuries of history, were set to be returned to their rightful owners, thanks to Velma's investigative prowess. Restoring the community's sense of justice became their final act of service in Crystal Cove. The town's fears melted away like the morning fog, replaced by gratitude and admiration for Mystery Inc. In the town square, the mayor held a ceremony to honor their bravery, presenting them with tokens of appreciation. Shaggy and Scooby reveled in an oversized platter of seafood, their joy as boundless as their appetites. Fred and Daphne shared a quiet moment of triumph, their smiles reflecting the bond that had carried them through yet another adventure. Velma, standing apart for a moment, let the sights and sounds of the celebration wash over her, her mind already wandering to the next enigma waiting to be unraveled. As the gang prepared to leave Crystal Cove, Velma took a moment to reflect on the enduring power of legends and the mysteries they inspire. The tale of the Frosted Mariner, though rooted in fact, had grown into something far greater. It was a reminder of the town's rich history and its resilient spirit, a story that would linger in the hearts of its people for generations to come. She couldn't help but wonder how many other legends lay hidden, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek the truth. With the mystery solved, the gang drove off into the horizon, their laughter fading into the distance. Crystal Cove returned to its peaceful routine, yet the legend of the Frosted Mariner remained, a testament to the mysteries waiting just beyond the fog. And somewhere, in the quiet of the night, the spirit of adventure stirred, ready to awaken once more when the next mystery called.